Okay, after 6 months I have a battery down. I have like 3 volts on this battery, incredible, on the RAM. So I'm gonna try to start with this portable starter. So what you have to do, you have to connect, the 2 clamps here at the port. The instructions are here. And then you have to press. If you have a green light on, start engine. Try to start the engine from the inside of the car. Okay, so don't do anything else, but just connect the clamp and look at the lights over there. Okay, so as soon as I connect it, it beeps and gives you the green light. So I'm gonna try to start. Okay, let's try to start, see what happens. Nothing happened, so it doesn't have enough energy to start the engine. Okay, in this case we may have to press the boost because our battery is really low. So we press the boost here because it's blinking. I cannot press it. Let me get a pen. Okay, now I press the boost. And now let's try to start again. Okay, see, now the light is on already, so something is better. Let's try. No, it doesn't make it even like this. Okay, so I did the charging at 6 amps for a few hours and it came up to 1468. Very nice. It was actually overnight, so I charged for at least 12 hours. It was at 11:44 when I start, so it was pretty good. It may go in alarm in fault a few times. Just restart it because sometimes it overeats. You see right now it's perfect, so I'm ready to try it on the car. Okay, so I connected the battery and then I'm gonna try to start the car, but you see that it's already better because when you turn on the car, when you open the car, sorry, you have power. Before you didn't have anything, so that means that the battery started to work. Now we're gonna check the voltage from the settings. At least it started. So now it's gonna have probably many alarm and many problem, but still should work. And we have, yeah, everything is gonna be off. It's okay because the computer has to reset everything. If we go here, yeah, that's where you can see the voltage. You see it's 14.4 volts. It's pretty good. So just let the car run a little bit and you start it again. Turn it off and turn it on again. And the computer should be able little by little to recognize everything again, because for sure now everything is in alarm. That's not normal, but because we tried to start the car many times and it didn't start, so probably the computer just got some bad settings for anything and it has to reset the car again. See, for example, even the windshield doesn't, the windows doesn't work. You have to hold it to make it go up, but soon it should work again. The important is that the battery stays on, because if not, we have to see if there is anything that is discharging the battery. That could be another problem. Okay, so I turn it off and turn it on again. Let's see if this time everything's gonna work again or not. Steering. Yeah, still nothing is working. Available. Okay, that was the fan from the vented seat. I mean, there is really nothing we can do right now. The only way probably is to connect the reader, no, the scanner, to see if there is anything we can erase or check, but everything else is there. We have a lot of lights, but we know that everything is working. It just went blind because the battery was not working. So going to the menu, there is here a battery alternator test. Let's do that because we just changed the battery. So always the same. On, but do not start the engine. Turn on headlights. Continue. It's probably making a test to make sure that the battery can stand the lights, I believe. Start the engine. It barely made it. See, that's how I did the battery check. I can do also the alternator test. Turn on headlights. You have to hold it above, if not, the counter restarts. So that's very critical. If it goes below 2000, then the counter is going to restart again. So make sure you keep it above 2000. Off. Everything's good. Just wanted to make sure it was not the alternator, maybe discharging the battery, something like that. So now we have to understand why all the other alarms are there. So now I'm just from the setting, from the status, I'm gonna run all module scan to see where the problem could be, because we have several alarms, so I want to make sure. if everything works, or if it is just the computer that for now still needs to recognize all the modules. And we have the off status, and this keeps running. So those are probably all the alarms we got. Psycho-watch below threshold. Yeah, I see, this is probably because still from the battery. I'm probably gonna try to drive it and see what happens. Then we have the ABS. It's always connected to the voltage, you see, and it's vehicle mismatch. That's very normal, and he has to still to, oh sorry, I pressed the wrong one. Just view all the modules because we already did it. ASCM, suspension control, that's the other alarm we saw in the car. Performance or incorrect operation. Yeah, it's just because it's not recognizing all the modules. System columns, yeah. Audio amplifier, body control modules. Yes, that has nothing to do with what we see on the computer. Start the car. You see no store message. Now I'm gonna go for a ride and see if I can get anything else. But here I still have the same DTC I had since the beginning. More, even if everything is working fine. I already drove the car a couple of times around the block and everything looks fine. Let's go further away, see what happened.